Hello and welcome to Dukascopy TV. I'm Louise Macaulay, and joining me on the line to discuss German and Euro area unemployment is Jeremy Cook, Chief Economist at World First in London. Now, the rate of unemployment in Germany remained unchanged at 6.4% in May, while the number of unemployed dropped by 6,000. What is your take on this data, and what does it mean for Germany, especially since Angela Merkel previously stated that Germany will lose approximately 6 million workers over the next 15 years due to low birth rates?
Well, I think this is the kind of unemployment data that we should be looking for Germany over the course of the next year. 6,000 seasonally adjusted drop is roughly what the market was expecting. We've come out of a couple of poor quarters of growth over the course of the end of 2014, but growth within the German economy through the course of 2015 should come up to around 2.5–3%. So there's no real concerns there. As far as the low birth rate side of things, we have to make sure that low birth rate is obviously balanced out by the level of immigration that we're going to see into the German economy. It's still the strongest economy within the Eurozone area, and whether that comes from immigration from outside of Europe or inside of Europe, I still think that Germany has been seen as a prime place to live and get a job, so I wouldn't be too worried about that.
Germany's unemployment rate has fallen from about 11% in 2005 to 6.4% currently. This is mostly due to labour reforms that saw unemployment payments drop significantly after the first year out of work. Do you think that other EU member states should follow suit and cut unemployment allowances?
I think that we'll continue to see unemployment allowances cut over the course of the next couple of years throughout the Eurozone. It's still the definitive trend that while in other developed nations, for example the US and UK, that unemployment allowances may stay stable over the course of their next parliaments, for example, that within the Eurozone the focus is still very much on further austerity. Now, Germany has seen, its unemployment rate come down from 11% to, as you said, around 6.4%, and I think that it will continue down to around 5.5%. But the key is not Germany when we look at unemployment. We have to look at other places like France, which is still above 10%. We still see Italy's above 10% as well, and the key will be whether those cuts to unemployment allowances, which really go against the essence of the administrations within those countries, whether they're voted through easily or not, and that will in turn bring down the entire Eurozone average.
Now, we have Euro area unemployment data released tomorrow, and it's forecasted to remain the same at 11.3%. Is this in line with your expectations, and what is your outlook for Eurozone unemployment going forward?
I'm quite optimistic the Eurozone unemployment market over the course of 2015. Certainly the PMI numbers that we've started to get out of the Eurozone have started to show A, growth, B, inflation starting to rise, but also we're starting to see jobs starting to come through in these sectors, which has to be encouraging for these countries moving forward. 11.3% is roughly where the market is expecting. I think we could see a surprise to the low side. I've got a funny feeling that the Italian unemployment market may have done a little bit better than expected through Q1, and that may drag the average down from 11.3 down to 11.2%. The focus will, as far as the single mandate of the European Central Bank, it will remain on inflation through the course of 2015-2016 with the quantitative easing program that the ECB's put in place. But over that course of time, we have to also see the unemployment rate coming lower.
Well, thank you very, very much for your comments, Jeremy. Well, that is all we have time for today. Join us again tomorrow for more of the same. Goodbye for now.